Hello, all you Porky's International followers. How are you doing? It's Russ here. Obviously, you can see the picture there on my thumbnail thing profile. Porky's Corner. Well, this is the sister channel, Porky's International, where we cover non-boxing topics. Now, a topic that seems to be popular this last 24 hours is the Gary Neville video. First of all, I think Gary Neville is a cocksucker, right? He's ex-Man United, fair enough, but he was probably the most luckiest footballer I've ever seen in my life. He had no skills whatsoever. He was just a workman. That's all he was, a company man. He's the type of guy that when he was with England, if sponsors used to give people freebies and he never got none, he used to go around screaming and shouting. Many fallouts with Sven-Goran Eriksson, Steve McLaren, the lot. He is a proper taker. All he is bothered about, Gary Neville, is Gary Neville. I remember him giving evidence at his father's trial, Neville, who were up on some sex offence, and he got acquitted, didn't he? Hey? Nobody wants to mention that now, do they? But the guy got acquitted, so we can't go too heavy on that. But let me tell you this. Him and his brother Phil Neville were shite at football, absolute shite. But they were company men, weren't they? They got the best out of their ability, but absolute shite. Now Manchester's just had yet another terror attack. Now people are putting flags up. Fair enough, there might be at his building sites where he's building more hotels. Oh, little Red Nev, right? But let me tell you this. Is he forgetting why these so-called middle-aged white people, men, so should I say, are putting flags around? We'll do it because we're proud of our country. I'm proud of England. I'm very proud of my country, very. Even though if you make a mistake in this country, they give you porridge, don't they? But the country is on its knees at the moment, absolutely on its knees. People are struggling to pay the bills, pay the rents. Where I'm from in Doncaster, houses were 500 a month. The same house 2 years later now is 900 a month. They're having to do that because of all these immigrants that are coming over. But yet they're putting these immigrants in these £900 a month houses and they don't have to pay top up. They're all coming over, going on social. They've got no ID with them, no identification. No, nothing. They're not vetted. They're coming here, they're raping women, they're committing crimes. Some are working, but majority of them are absolute dossers. And we're absolutely fed up of it, aren't we now? Heinous crimes are being committed. Food prices are going up. Petrol prices are going up. The wage now is the same as it were 19 years ago, but look how much food's gone up in the last 19 years. Look how much energy prices have gone up. Look how much petrol was 19 years ago. Look what it is now. Car insurances. But Gary Neville doesn't have that problem, does he? Old Red Nev. Oh, no, not on your Nelly, old Nev. Red Nev lives in a £6 million house in a gated community. He's got access to private jets. He's hanging out the back of Starmer to get a knighthood like his bum chum, David Beckham. Another shit house. And this is what we're up against here. It's a gimme culture, innit? Self-entitled culture. Fair play to them people, those white bandmen in the England tops putting flags up on the lampposts outside Hotel Football in Manchester. Fair play to them for doing that. And fair play for putting that big flag up with all the writing on about Gary Neville. Eh? An absolute weapon, a champagne socialist worth 77.6 million, it says online today. Unbelievable. What I want to really know is this. Why are Sky Sports coming out today saying Gary Neville's job there is secure? Why is that? It's a bit like Jamie Carragher spitting on a underage schoolgirl, 14, 15-year-old spitting on her and being caught on camera and keeping his job. What is going on? Hey? What is going on? Nobody's saying a word, are they? Nobody is saying a word. Hey? It's absolutely unbelievable. I just want to know why nobody's saying a word. Sorry about if there's any microphone issue. I just got my laptop, but it's like nobody cares anymore, do they? So all them people doing videos on this on YouTube, well done for standing up for our country. We're proud. What I want to know is this: if you put a flag up in England, it can be any flag from any other country. We're not going to say any countries because we get called racist. If you put a flag up and it's not an English flag, nobody says a word. But if you put an English flag up, what happens? Yeah, they come and take it down. What's going on? What is going on? So, okie dokie. So, thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. It's very important you subscribe to my channel, Porky's Corner, because we're trying to get somewhere. And there's going to be more hard hitting videos on subjects like this because this gives me a bee in my bonnet. All right. It really pisses me off. You know what I mean? It's an absolute joke. We're infested and overrun with these people in this country, these foreign guys. They're all coming over here, and they're not vetted. Let me just give you some statistics here. Right. Between June 2023 and June 2024, the population of the UK grew by 755,300 people, roughly the size of Leeds. And 98% of this growth was due to immigration. Leeds in West Yorkshire is served by 7 hospitals, 362,780 homes, 219 primary schools. Between June 2023 and June 2024, the UK in the full country built 3 hospitals. 229,700 homes were built as well. But and shut down a net 33 primary schools. Mass immigration is growing. Our population much faster than infrastructure can be built to serve it. The result is more people competing for fewer services and a worse quality of life for everybody. Now, I'm a taxpayer, right? So I'm going to have my say on this, right? But usually when you say anything like this, why is that? Why don't Gary Neville's of this world put these immigrants in their hotels or Gary Linekers, let them stay in their big houses that were £34 million in St John's Wood? Oh, yes, 34 million quid. Lineker's got houses worth. Why don't they house them? Eh? They live in gated communities. They don't want them on their doorstep. Has anybody been to A&E at a hospital in the UK? The complaint procedure was 4 hours if you wasn't seen. Now it's 10 hours. So there you go. Pop, pop, bang. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Our sponsors, Human Nutrients, pinned up in the comment section. And if you get bored of Porky's International, please jump on Porky's Corner. That's my boxing channel where I absolutely tell it straight on there. A lot of people don't know what I've had to go through in the last 8 years for being outspoken. I've had door shit put from my letterbox, threats on a daily basis, whether it's phone calls, emails, text messages, my children abused at school. You name it, I've had to be put through it. But let me tell you this. If I've got something to say, I'm going to say it. We live in a country of free speech, don't we? Nobody bothers me whatsoever. But when I first started Porky's Corner, I had a car pitch in Denemy, and people used to tip on it, tip rubbish on there, and then email me, email me on porkycorner@mail.com. Let me just tell you this. It was 45 quid a time to have that rubbish tipped, and it happened to me twice. In the end, I shut it down, that pitch. But the problem is this. We're not allowed to speak out. We're not allowed to speak out. Let me tell you this. The more aggravation I get from having this channel, Porky's International and Porky's Corner, let me tell you this, the more videos I'm gonna put out. Because I am fucking relentless. Go on, peace out. Have a great day, everybody. And remember, make our country proud. We're British, aren't we? Hey? We need a bit more of the Dunkirk spirit, don't we? Hey? All right. Jog on, people who think that I'm talking nonsense. I'm not. I'm telling you straight. So thank you for them people supporting my channels. Peace out.